Ghost Lady, you were saying what about Bonang? Here he is.
Oh, what did I say about Bonang? You saying?
I got a bone to pick with you.
And guess what? I was told to you can't bite the hand that feeds you. And I said, you know what? I'm sorry. F him.
Stuff. And it's only later that I found out that there was something like 700,000.
Of course, yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't get even a cent of that.
Yeah. Why did he sing it? Why didn't you sing it?
No, I'm saying we there. That I can't remember. The idea is
I'm
for
special, MacG.
to sing.
What if Bongani came and knocked on your door and said, you know, let's get back together?
Me if I do
Don't
that.
speak on my behalf. You are not my lawyer. Remove my IP from the backing tracks.
As in your voices, right?
Remove my voice.
Okay.
Remove whatever that I've created. That girl must start from the beginning.
Okay, when you say I
The
must
same
remove what
sweat.
you created, I need to understand that part. As in, be specific so that when I
I can only pay for my user the backing tracks.
Yes.
My voice is there.
it's no longer there. After you said I must remove it, I
Listen,
removed it.
my voice is there.
Like on
Yes.
Destiny, did
Yes.
you write any lyrics that you can say these are my lyrics?
No, I didn't write any lyrics.
Did you come up with a melody, a vocal melody at some
I
point in the
added
song?
few things there and there.
No, question is, did you added any melody on the song?
Yes, I did.
What did you add?
Penduka, our
Yeah.
guest today, ne?
Legends.
You couldn't go to a wedding, you couldn't tune into TV or listen to the radio without hearing these guys. In the
Yeah.
2000s.
Bro.
You guys had you had us by a chokehold, eh?
Most
you had us
booked
by the
at-
ball.
At some point, most booked, they were everywhere. Bro, you couldn't avoid them. You turn on the TV, they're there.
Yeah.
Radio, they're there.
Yeah. Please welcome the legendary Malaika. In the building. We've got Matsidi Sumuholo, Bongani Chang in the building. Ghost Lady, you were saying what about Bonang? Here he is.
Oh, what did I say about Bonang? You saying?
I got a bone to pick with you.
I'm podcastwithMacG. Ngikhuluma kuphela ngathi ngihlangana nabantu. Ngihlangene ke manje ngakhuza la podcast. Angibona ukukhuluma kuphela bona ngathi
What happened?
She didn't say allegedly. She said, Bongani did this. Bongani said that. Yes.
But it was
Guys,
really an
oh my
article.
gosh, the cyberbullying, the threats, and all of that. I was like, I need to see this boss lady, this ghost lady. I need to see her.
Yeah. I'm sorry for that.
shame, man.
It is allegedly, and I'm glad you're here to just set it out for us.
Listen, man, you guys are legends, so we also want to celebrate you guys today, you know, with all the success you've had in your careers. But let's start with... Yeah? We must give you your flowers. I mean, you guys are legends, you know.
Oh, thank you.
But obviously, let's start with the elephant in the room.
Okay.
The reason why we are here. How did this rift between you guys start? I remember when we called you on the show on Monday, you were busy explaining, but we felt like it was too long to just talk about it on the phone. So we decided to invite you here because you guys are legends, you know. It's the least we can do.
Okay.
So can we start from you, Bongani, like your side of the story, where we at right now?
I think the best thing it would be to start from the beginning because some of the issues and some of the allegations, I'm here to give you proof of everything that I'm going to say. Remember I said that I've got proof of everything.
Yeah.
Who's got a laptop?
All right.
I do, man.
You do? Oh, cool.
You use
Cool.
those, right?
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
let me
cool.
give him mine.
Yeah. Please, on YouTube, please search Stouters.
Stouters.
Oh, you don't need it. You can just
Yeah, Stouters. Stouters. Stouters.
Hey, Sasura Sakuku. Yeah.
How do you spell that?
STOU.
STOU
TERS.
TERS.
Yeah.
Stouters, yes?
Yeah. You got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Umuntu, 8 years ago.
Umuntu, yes.
Okay.
I think there's Umuntu, there's 1 and 2, ne?
Yeah.
There's one with the minutes is 5:05.
Yes, 505.
Please go to 5. Click that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Must we listen to this?
Yes, sir. In fact, go to 22 seconds.
22 seconds.
Yeah.
So this is the group that you were part of before
Yes.
Malaika with Jabu.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Please listen carefully to the lyrics and the melody, right? Like you worked at YFM, right?
Yes.
They are the ones that actually launched this song.
Broke it.
Yeah,
Okay.
broke it, yeah. So check the words out.
All
it will
right.
make sense.
Okay.
Right.
Right now.
Yeah.
505.
Okay. 22 seconds.
Yeah, 22 seconds.
Oh.
Okay. And we play.
No, play it. Now listen carefully to the next part.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
All right. Now, that as you can hear, basically it's like Afropop, right? So Jabu and myself were part of the group called Stouters. And so after the first album, there was like 7 of us, MacG only. So now, if you look at that picture,
Yeah.
I'm the one on the right.
Okay. Yes. I see. Yes. I can
Yeah,
see.
that's me. So now, after the first album, then Sony, because we were signed at Sony, Sony then said, "Okay, you're gonna go for the second album, the follow-up." And then already we had songs. Nkaupela Mandla was there, Sibakanyana was there, Sibongaba Zali was there, including Destiny,
Whoa.
which was composed and written by me, right? And so we were already working with Guffy. There you go, Saul. Kindly read that, please.
Okay, this is an email. The subject is Destiny / Casper Nyuvest. It's from Thockery, Paul. Oh, these are executives at Sony. I know Paul. I know Paul Thockery. Yeah. Okay, to Roland, Naka, and you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Roland. I wanted to introduce you to Bongani Chang of Malaika. He's an original writer of Destiny and is published Sony ATV. As you may be aware, Casper Nyuvest has released a cover of the song. Please, can you have a direct conversation with Bongani to clarify the situation? It seems Guffy, who produced the song, may have inadvertently and incorrectly cleared it for Casper to release. All the best, Paul. Paul Thackeray, Marketing Director, Sony Music Africa.
All right.
Yo.
Fact.
So Guffy produced Destiny.
Yes. In fact, what he did was he also registered himself as the composer.
The soul.
Now, of the song,
Yeah,
Destiny.
the only composer, or...
No, as in both of us.
Oh,
Remember
okay, cool.
already, I own it. Like I composed and wrote
Yeah.
Destiny.
For Stouters.
Initially, it was for Stouters.
Okay.
So, because now my background, I used to do R&B from back in the days, go school long with Jazil Brothers and Lesego.
Got you.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Yeah, we were from the same school. So now I was more into R&B and gospel.
Got you.
If you listen to the first line, your Destiny, it says, "I cherish, I bless, I anoint the day that heaven sent you my way." Right? Okay. Then when we were working with Guffy, doing the Stouters follow-up, and then it happened that Guffy said, "Guys, something is missing, man. We need a fair voice here of a female so that you guys do a harmony." All right, then Nana Jabu, we're not up to it. I don't want to lie to you. We're like, this is, against our mission and our goal. The first female artist that we approached was Kanyo Mapumula. And Kanyo said, "Hey, guys, I can't because I just signed with Sony." So all of us were in Sony. Okay, Java, the search continues. It was during, because Nana Jabu, we were staying in Miron and Zone 7 at a mission house. And then we're like, Java, you know what? Let's keep searching. So after a quiet practice, we then approached CD. Said, "Hey, CD, this is what we're doing, and we would like you to be part of us." She agreed. Okay, cool. Then we shared the song with her. This is the song. Destiny. Then we didn't have smartphones. It was written on a piece of paper. And then told CD, okay, sing, this is the song, this is the melody, and so forth and so on. Initially, I'm the one that was supposed to sing it, goes to Stouters.
Gotcha.
Then, come studio. Now the thing is, we can't use the same name as Stouters with a female in as part of us. Like, we have to change the name.
Yeah.
And the person that came with the name, Jabu, Malaika.
Malaika.
Yeah, he's the one that came with the name. While we were recording, was looking at a magazine, and there was an interview attending Somazwai. She was talking about her daughter, Malaika. So we said, okay, but what does it mean? It's there. It says, my angel in Swahili.
Yeah.
We're like, well, it goes hand in hand with who we are from church, and things like that.
True.
Right. Then the only song in that album that CD wrote, in fact, her verse was Melody. Right. When we were done recording, I remember we're sitting at a restaurant where we usually sit. And Guffy was looking at us and he was like, wow, you guys are going to be hits, eh? This is going to be big. And then he said something. May I make a suggestion? Because I saw that Bongs did a lot of compositions. Why don't you guys give him a royalty higher?
Then
I raised my hand and I said, no. Now, let's not do that. Let's continue with this. This is okay. Now,
so at that point, the royalties are all split equally, even though
we haven't even signed a contract. We just finished recording.
Got you.
So now, what was going to happen was now, when we go back to Sony, it means now we're going to have to sign a new contract of a new group, Malaika. And they did away with Stouters. Right. Then we went to sign the contract. As we were in the boardroom, I remember, because now there's two documents. One was the contract itself, and then the other one was a document called Deeds of Assignment. Who did what? So we know who did what, so we had to fill it in, and then present it to Sony. Then, as we were filling it in, then City said, guys, I only did Melody, so I'm only gonna do. It's only fair. Now you know who did what, right? Asalali Jabu in the boardroom. And then, now there's a difference between composing and writing.
Yes.
Right? You come up with the melody, you play the melody, we come up with the words and stuff.
Lyrics, yeah.
But when we can decide, it doesn't matter what, we share equally. Right? But at that time, then, Nali Jabu, we were talking, and then we said, okay, Java, I did compose this and this and that. Yes, Jabu flipped. He said, hey, when you only wrote Destiny. Then we signed it. We put that information down. Fine. Moving forward, we know we do interviews. Malaika now is up there.
Boom.
We're doing interviews. Destiny. Here comes Destiny. We would be asked questions. There are questions that are for the group. Anyone can answer. There are questions that is direct. Bongs, Jabu, TD, who did what? Who wrote Destiny? In the beginning, we would say, no, it's Bongs who wrote Destiny.
Sure.
Now, as time went by, then it was suggested to me that we should say we wrote Destiny.
Okay. Who's suggesting this?
Seemingly, there was a meeting that Jabu and TD had. I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
The only time that I was part of the meeting was Lindelani Mkhize was called in at that meeting with our first manager, Stacy. So I get to the meeting because we used to host like monthly meetings. And then I get there, I see Lindelani, I'm like, oh, Lord. Because usually when we see Lindelani, it's either one of us did something or he's here to give us a gig.
Yeah.
Okay, then after we're going through the agenda, and then at the last it says general. Then Stacy presented the issue, says, okay, Bongs, there's an issue. What's Jabu not see? They feel good. It's a bit unfair that only one person should benefit from Destiny. And then they want a share of that. And then I should stop saying I'm the one that wrote Destiny.
Okay,
let's say we wrote Destiny.
Okay, let's hold it there. Hold it there. CD, from your recollection, Mam Tsidi,
Yes.
do you agree with what he's saying so far to where we're at? Or what do you remember?
What's your version?
What's your version?
Gosh, what do I say? I can't even speak for Jabu, unfortunately.
Of course.
He
Yeah,
passed
may soul
on.
rest in peace.
And I wish he was here. This is like, I don't know. Honestly, when Malaika decided to be together, or to establish
from
the brand
church.
Malaika. Yes. The initial agreement, the three of us was whatever that we do it together. Whatever that we contribute, we do it together. Sharp. Sbakanyana, it's Mama Abigail's song. It's not Malaika's song. So she's earning publishing for it. And according to Sony contract, the Malaika is Tidi, it's Bongani, it's the late Jabu.
Yes.
As much as we have all contributed, and we all initially, when I remember, we agreed, guys, we are going to do this together. To a point where even Guffy was even credited as a composer, since we felt like we are a team. Reform. Boom! Destiny starts picking up momentum.
Of course.
Yes. I go maternity leaving with my first child. And suddenly, bokhona le squabble. Sahori no, but I wrote the song. That's Bongan.
Yeah.
Me being me, and me felt like, you know what, guys? I think you guys know each other from way back.
Yes.
I think it will be easy for me just to pull out, for peace sake, remove my name in all the songs that you think I didn't do anything.
Sure.
And now, this of assignment dutsimo. First of all, there are questions in some robody in even external people to gather information. My younger brother knew a lot about Tabatabo Samro, you know, Bo Kapas and what.
Collection.
He was treated as an enemy for feeding me with information to a point where Guffy would even swear at me at some point.
Do you remember that the meeting he's talking about at Sony where there were two contracts on the table and one had to sign? You don't remember that meeting?
I can't say, like, I don't know. But what I'm saying, fella Gore, it's shocking when Destiny started picking up the momentum. That's when we had a meeting where now, track number 10, Destiny. Bongani comes, no, I wrote the song. And we're like, how? It's nice, since we initially agreed or whatever that we do.
Of course.
We are all going to benefit. Guffy is contributing in all the songs.
It's a collective. It's a team effort.
Yes. And on top of that, he insisted on even administrating our publishing. So, Khabana le problem. Guffy was earning money. He was, changing cars every 6 months. Every car that comes in, Neri Wanaga Guffy go BMW. Sorry for advertising. But to a point where at some point I felt like I don't want to talk to Guffy anymore. And guess what? I was told you can't bite the hand that feeds you. And I said, you know what? I'm sorry. F him. And time progresses, and I felt like, guys, so now I'm not here for the squabbles. You guys know each other from way back. So I give a clue, any what.
So according to you, what contract do you think you signed with Sony? What, according to you?
It's the artist contract. Because we signed straight. That I signed at 360 deal. No. Hubilele contract there, Sony, Guffy Lene insisted on us, signing an administration contract there, publishing. Now, kena kwe khobana le problem ya displays. So hore mang wentse eng, mang dirileng, now rapwentan, and I was like, guys, what's again? Kick me out.
Do you not remember saying, okay, guys, because I did the melody, I'll just be on that song?
When you feel like you have also contributed your own being, your own presence, your own emotions, your energy, even the ideas, Kiki first album, suddenly khobana le di issues, and you're like, what's again? No. Mpumuleng mo le feelang gore a ke deserve mo teng.
And do you think if Malaika wasn't as big as it was, there would have been an issue?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
What do you think, Prabongs?
The issues I think would have surfaced when we start knowing certain things. I'll make an example. When we start hungry, of course, full of life. Hey, this is what we want to do and stuff. And then things happen that kind of now puts a bird's eye view on how the business works, how things work. And when certain things started happening, it kind of affected our working relationship. But Jabu, because we're boys from Kali, like from primary, we boys, we fight all the time, but we still have this thing that we needed to do, And yes, there are certain things that, I do and that he does and that affects the business. Everybody knew. But they fight. I promise you, 2 minutes. Hey, Java, hey, we talk, we good. That was the relationship that we had. So I think that in the beginning, I believe that we were a bit naive.
Yeah.
Because then we started knowing the business, started knowing, this.
That's when you pay your school fees.
Yeah, mind you, because of Stouters, like I said, I already had a publisher.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why the initial agreement with us and Guffy was we're gonna sign under Guffy Productions. But the problem was that honestly, this thing of me being signed with Sony. So I'm the artist of Sony. The story that I heard, in fact, the person that related the story was Lindelani Mkhize. When he said, no, I'm the one that told Guffy to record you guys. But for us, we felt like, but we started working with Guffy, Stouters, the second album, Stouters. But I commissioned him to start working with you guys. We didn't know. So I couldn't sign publishing a Guffy because I was already signed with Sony ATV.
Got you.
Right. So hence Paul is saying Bongani is signed with Sony ATV, which is Sony Publishing. Yeah. So we then, unfortunately, Guffy was then forced to we're gonna have to go So CD and Jabu, they didn't have a publisher. So they signed with Guffy. For publishing. So now, as
you're
Bongs,
you're not there.
Yes, so that way.
Guffy child part of his some of your money.
Yeah, but I'm
At
saying
some point,
Nakir now was signed also. So whatever money that came, when we signed the contract, Lindelani said, but this one already is signed. This is null and void. You are already signed also on ATV.
But how did he get to chow part of your money?
That one I don't know, because there was even an ad that they used Destiny.
Destiny, yeah.
I don't know, it was a washing powder and stuff. And it's only later that I found out that there was something like 700,000.
Of course, yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't get even a cent of that.
Yeah.
I even went to Sony when Sony was still I think it was by SABC, right? Sony ATV. I went there. Then it was Dave. I think the guy was Dave. I was in charge. And I went there and I sat down with him. I'm like, okay, I need to know
what happened.
I'm seeing this ad. And yes, we didn't even get a notification to say, guys, please be aware.
And 700K that time was like
was worth a lot of money.
The mid-2000s, it's a lot of money.
No, it was.
Honestly, I feel there were just a lot of issues, happening prior to Malaika being in the picture, and then
but
business-wise.
Where are we now? Can you pull up her tweet, Ghost Lady? Where CD was tweeting.
So who then got the money from the TV commercial?
I think it went straight to Guffy.
I don't know.
All of it?
Yeah, I think
none of you guys got anything.
I tried fighting Guffy. I tried summoning King, getting Adams and Adams to actually investigate part of my monies. Honestly, I lost out paying lawyers. And I never got any cent from whatever via Gallo. Till to date, I don't know how much is being owed in my name and what's going to happen. And I left it there.
So why via Gallo if you were signed with Sony?
Gallo was the one that was administrating my publishing and that collecting on my behalf. Yeah, so they tried to get the money, but Guffy, I don't know, man. It was just a whole lot.
But Bongs, for me, it sounds like everything was cool until the song became big and you started seeing the dollar signs. And you're
I
like,
didn't at that time.
no, but I'm saying, like, when the song is big, you're like, actually, I should be making money from this. I'm the one who wrote it. It was meant to be on Stouters. And I think maybe that's where might have started the problems. You get what I'm saying?
It's the story of all big songs.
Yeah.
Where there's more than one hand.
Yeah. I didn't look at it that way as in I'm being selfish or what.
Yeah.
But the situation, it got us there. Right at the beginning, it got us there, you know. So,
it's such a beautiful song. Destiny.
No, it is. It is, bro. It is. You know.
I mean, the first album, we worked tirelessly. You know, we used to roba la the packing. You know, for a week.
Yeah.
You know, for a week we were actually, you know, just going all out. All of us. There were moments where we would cry, go hungry, you know, run out of money, you know, traveling home because Nerdula go Soweto. So you can imagine there was just a lot of, you know, emotional, psychological part that one had to invest.
Who was the girl you're writing about, Destiny?
On the song.
Yeah.
Believe me, at that time, no, I was... because, like I said, remember, because I was R&B and gospel.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was for a particular person.
Yes.
It's a melody that, okay, with me, how it works, because it works differently with artists. With me, how it works, I hear everything. I hear the melody, I hear the words, and I just write what I feel, because sometimes I can write about, I could be talking to you, and you're relating your story, and immediately I hear melody.
Wow.
It's not necessarily my personal experience.
So where were you when you heard Destiny? Like, what was going on?
The first time we heard it play.
No. When you wrote it.
Oh, I was back home, Klerksdorp.
Hey.
Yeah.
So what was happening?
Yeah, I was just sitting at home because I had this flashbook where I would write, you know, songs, because I was now getting into songwriting.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I used to listen a lot to Babyface and R. Kelly.
Got you.
And I would listen to their melodies, how they write verses, and I would try to emulate that. Now, it just so happened that I was at home sitting and I'm hearing this melody. Now, I didn't know how to play keyboard. There was no phone to, you know, record my voice, note and stuff, nothing. But it still remained, it still stayed. So, okay, with Stouters then, when we were now working with Guffy, I'm like, maybe this is the right time to introduce the song, but we almost didn't do Destiny, bro.
Wow.
We almost left it. In fact, Guffy was ready to start a new song because he couldn't understand the melody. He's like, I can't get this. Like, I can't crack it.
How are you explaining it to him? Are you humming it?
What happens is you get to the studio, then I had taught myself how to play keyboard.
Yeah.
But now for Destiny, I didn't know to do the chord progression, so I just played the bass.
So
and then
makes Guffy the composer as well, because he composed.
Yes,
that's why I'm
he
saying
played
that.
a chord.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
had
Hence I said that he's also a composer.
Yeah.
And then after that, then Guffy's like, okay, sing it. And then we sing it. Then okay, TD comes in and sings. Just before we record.
Why is TD singing it? Why didn't you sing it?
No, I'm saying we there. And then I can't remember. The idea is
I'm
for
special, MacG.
you have to sing it. Because
I don't want to say it.
Now, with
things.
Jabu, we then decided that, okay, but we can't sing the song.
Yes.
Let it rather be sung by TD. And the
I
idea
nailed
for
it.
us.
No, you did. Yeah.
No, you did. And the idea for that was, Jabu, we are already in the industry.
Got you.
Some people know us, so we want, in a way, we're introducing TD.
100%.
You know,
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, no, let her do the song alone. How?
So
Why
it
listen
brings us.
to
Yeah,
sing
did you find the
That's what I
tweets?
wanted to say. Like, cause,
Why listen ngwala?
but
You know, it's like what?
did you
God,
write
I
it
hear
though?
guy mole. My voice is there. My
That's
energies are there.
performance.
Thank you.
Yvonne
You know?
Chaka Chaka from Komboti. She's not even a writer. You know, she's a performer.
No, I'm
of
just
it.
saying some of the things, you know, go na le di melodies nyana tse loreng di teng mo.
That you came up with.
Yes, so tlhaloganya just
Oh, then you must be
to
credited.
just to add
Guys,
flavor
this
to
is how
the
it
song.
works.
Yes, that's composition.
You know,
then, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, this is
Thank
how it
you.
works.
Thank
Nah.
you for confirming it.
This is how it works. When you give a song to a singer, case in point, Celine Dion, case in point, Whitney Houston, you sing the melody for them just to hear where the song goes, but they make it their own, as in they interpret it the best way they can. She's still not the owner of the song.
Yeah.
That is why people were like, yeah, but if why was Whitney broke when she sang all these songs and stuff? Diane Warren was writing a lot of songs for Whitney Houston, for not Whitney Houston, Celine Dion. Celine Dion even went on record to say, no, I'm not the one. I get about 1,000 songs per album, and then I choose which one I want.
Okay, but I hear you, Bro Bongs, but I feel like a song travels a long way before it becomes the final product, right?
Yeah.
And in that journey, there's a lot of input that people might have.
Yeah.
For example, you might see it as insignificant, but whatever CD changed is probably the part of the song that we like.
Okay, let me ask
You
this.
understand what I'm saying?
Let me ask
But
this.
like maybe you might have had the vision and the idea, but for it to be what it is today, there's a lot of input from a lot of people to make it what it is.
Let me ask this.
Even if it's a hi-hat.
Even it's a high end, man, it might change something.
Let me ask this. There are so many songs in that album, right? We had Ndote Mpandla, we had Sibakanyana, which Mama Abigail Kubeka gave us permission to use. We used the chorus. We used that melody.
Boom, boom.
Guess what? We own nothing from that song. She took 100%.
No,
We
she
did-
didn't take. We
We
allowed
did.
her.
Okay, may I be protected, chair?
You are sorry.
And then there's another song called Indote Mpandla.
Yeah.
They told us so Kafas wants 100%.
Damn.
Yeah, he doesn't mess around.
And he took it. We didn't fight him. Tidi has never gone on record to say, because, Guffy already is my publisher, so let me rather take from his share. Yeah, Destiny. It's me. Understand? What is it about me that is making her not to say, okay, here is all these songs that we did, and these people, they want 100%. Let's go. Let's tell them, no, we want. Understand? They contributed in taking all the songs. Yes, Destiny is the one that really topped it all, because we took about 2 years before we could release another album. Yeah. So,
would you like to answer that?
No, I think maybe Bongani feels like we were attacking him, or I was attacking him. And why didn't I ask Guffy? How do you ask someone who's bullying you? Especially Guffy, who comes from, the production, he has been in the industry and what, and already he's telling people, okay, mistress, what's about too much when you ask questions. You know what I mean? So it was for them to support the idea, since now we are the ones that knew Guffy before, and CD came in and we formulated Malaika. We think this is the best solution. So you find yourself fighting one man, a woman and a man fighting. So I had no powers. That is why I opted to, you know what? I'm not fighting for Destiny per se, but you know when you feel like overrolling, hey guys, cut me out the way you feel, or I didn't.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, like I don't want to find myself from things that I never really worked hard for, according to you. So that's where I left it.
So where we at now, Ghost Lady? Did you find the tweet?
Okay, this is the article that we read from when this whole story broke, right? And I'm going to read from here. So CD, who officially announced that she left the group, does not wish to have any association with the group and claimed that the former bandmate Bongani was still using her name to secure bookings. CD alleges that she has also been financially and psychologically abused by Bongani since leaving the group and replaced by Tswakai. Well, in this article says Bongani was not reached for a comment. That's where I read from. And then there's another like I think you put that on your Instagram.
Yeah, I think Max is
So,
referring to the Instagram.
This
It was
one,
not a
this
tweet,
post.
it was an Instagram.
And now it says, now, okay, she stated, now let's be civil. You choose to replace me with my beautiful lady, then remove my voice from all the backing tracks and replace mine with hers. I'm not a backing vocalist for the real Malaika, not with my IP. If you want a fight, bring it on, mate. I'll hit you with an uppercut. Reflecting the escalating tension within the group.
Yeah, violence is seen.
So,
I can ena session fee. I ne ke recorda dipina tsa Malaika.
okay.
I never earned a session fee as a BV or as just an additional member. As far as I know, we are Malaika, including the late Jabu. So for now, I felt the time when I released the press statement, guys, I was up to here.
Yeah.
We tried on many occasions, so this is what we want to do. Ning, boom. We go separate ways. And I would discover, some performances idiots who are behind my back. And when I tried to approach, Ning kile ko funeraleng ya Bongani's grandfather, he leaves me during the funeral. He goes and performs. So somebody calls me, hey, Malaika tsena go staging, where are you? No, ke modi after tears. How? Okay, most Bongani na le mo boom Bongani hak sa mo bona.
Yeah.
So that's where I decided, I think maybe, people might think I'm the bitter, I'm the toxic, like his fans have been, labeling me or I'm angry, I'm depressed and whatever. I always choose my peace when I feel
Is this at the point where, because you once went solo, right?
Yes,
So,
with Sony. I signed with Sony.
So at this point, are you solo or are you still Malaika plus you're doing a solo thing?
I don't know because I've been replaced.
Yeah.
As per my statement when I said, you know what, since you've been doing these things,
Yeah.
freedom.
Got you.
Do whatever that you want to do. Whether one replacer or in, just go ahead.
So I remember the article 2019 that said you guys
2021.
are reuniting. When was the first split? Yeah, that said you guys are reuniting. When was the initial first split?
I don't even know because there's been too many splits. There's been too many splits.
Caused by the whole crediting thing. What caused the big splits?
I think probably later, but the management is changing and we trying to take over the booking. And then the other part is, there'll be gigs where he's administrating and he feels sorry he's not getting what he's supposed to get, and I'm also getting what I'm supposed to get. One gig that we did with DTI, they called the middleman.
Yeah.
Called and said I must get the band and everybody, to gather and then but said the passport by 10 because DTI needs to book the flights. And I contacted everybody, including Bongani. And Bongani delayed with his passport. And then everybody's flight tickets were bought. Suddenly, but not until later, the visa to go to India.
Yes.
Bongani goes and do a visa.
You guys performed in India?
Yes.
That's massive.
He didn't.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yes.
I wasn't there.
He proceeded and
tell you
went to
why.
do a visa, Hana flight ticket. Everybody's names have been submitted. And the reason why Bongani couldn't travel is because he had a gig. Ko kana king Birchwood Hotel. So now, Khubana le problem ya di clashes with his management because he was managed by some lady called Yandisa who was saying, no, Harishor Bongani tla bua ka nako.
Wait, man, so that means you guys were never a group.
No, okay.
Wang understand.
and
Harishor Bongani tla bua ka nako because of time, differences.
The clashes, yeah.
Yes, wabona. So if Bongana katsamaya, then already says who advertise this site. So now ra flyer ratsama Bongani couldn't travel. Coming back, how? One of the band members who in cahoots with Bongani, also the invoices to everybody for the middleman to pay. Everybody's getting paid. Our short paid. There's one band member there was never paid. And I'm not sure if we're aware. Or you never paid Kaya. And Kaya has been sending, guys, my life is under threat. Kaya sent me a very scary voice note that says Bongani is ignoring him. He paid everybody. And he never got paid. 2020. He wants his money and he's coming for me. I had to run to the Hawks. Where he was even now demanding my address, my full names. And I'm like, I was not even aware because Lynn, I'm aggrieved because there's a certain portion of money that I never got.
Yeah.
Recently, maybe like last month, I get a call from someone says, the same Kaya that was threatening you has been arrested.
Oh, man.
For what?
Okay, may I come in there?
Yeah, of course.
I think that's unfair to disclose somebody else's because it's still a thing that I don't think it's
Sure.
It's got nothing to do with Malaika, that one.
100%.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
understand, but I'm just saying,
I think it's not fair.
The
it's
consequences.
scary. Yeah, the consequences. If Moto Ale, he will see what to do.
Okay,
And,
Kaya was
I
arrested
don't
for a
really
totally
have-
different story.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
But
I think she's
for
trying
me,
to
I'm
say
vulnerable.
the consequences
Yes.
led him to. We don't need the details of that, but
Yes.
that's, his desperation led him to that.
Probably.
I think
No,
is what you
probably.
alluded
Just to me, I'm
Because-
close to
the
the
situation.
situation, so it's that is completely.
No, we
Yeah.
can move on from it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you were saying.
No, I'm waiting for Titi to finish.
Yes. So now Kaya is just on my case. He wants his money. And I'm like, hey, Kai, I've got SMSs here. I even have his voice recording. He says, you know what? I'm going to publish your names, guys, and I've got journalists. And if you guys are not going to pay me today by 12 o'clock, I'll do whatever that I need to do. So if a voice note to Ifitla and it's stating something like that, as a woman in this country,
I know.
With
kids,
I've been trying to get Bongani. Bongani is blue ticking me. He's not. Now he was beginning to speak Zulu. So I went to the Hawks and they said, no, give him his our address here. And then Kaya decided to keep quiet and I blocked him. But I've been so worried because we travel, we go to gigs.
Ish.
I don't know when am I going to see him because people snap. You know what I mean? So when I heard Uri has allegedly been arrested, I was like, for something that I cannot disclose now, but I was like, guys,
Okay.
it's worrying.
When I spoke to, I believe it was Ududune,
Yes,
I said, even on when you guys called,
of course.
I said, I don't like to speak without facts.
Yes.
Right? You asked a question about, the solo thing, right? And she mentioned something about my grandfather's funeral.
Yeah.
So, once again,
Hey, you're funda. I'm catch. What a bigger was a funda.
yeah, okay. How old is that?
Okay, this is very long, but you just
No,
want me
I'm
to
just
check the
gonna-
date
yeah.
out, or is
Yeah.
it saying edit?
Right at the
It's
beginning.
13 years old.
This is from which publication?
The Herald.
Right. This is from the internet.
Yeah.
And please read the
Internet.
where it says the cracks.
The crack started showing last year when singer Tsirimuhulu opted to perform as a solo artist at some gigs without Bongani Chang. In revenge, Chang also performed at high-profile events alone. So I take it Birchwood was one of these then?
It will say it.
Oh,
No,
it'll say, okay.
no, it's not Birchwood.
Pop, let me read.
Yeah, read it.
The showdown came after Chang made a splendid showing as a solo artist at Sun City, Rustenburg during the South African Sports Awards function 3 weeks ago, 13 years ago. Muhulu says the last time they performed as Malaika was at the beginning of May, but she's been contacted by concerned fans about the duo performing as individuals.
All right. Now the first part where it says the cracks started showing last year when.
When was that?
Okay, chair.
13 years ago.
Yeah.
The crack started showing last year.
Right.
So this would have been 14 years ago, which is 2010.
Around about 2010.
2010, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now
20 years ago, that would be...
Jabu passed on 2008.
No, man. Hold on.
I released when?
2013.
2013. Mm-hmm.
Right. 2013. So
So you released first 2013 but as a
Yes.
solo artist, but this was earlier than that,
Yes,
and you were
it's earlier
performing
than that.
by
Yes, sir.
yourself.
Yes.
So she started performing solo alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, as Bones, I've been doing this the longest before Malaika, right?
Yes.
So, what am I supposed to do when I hear and see that my colleague is performing? I started performing, right?
course.
Yeah. And then 2013 she released. I took a backseat.
Yeah.
I was doing gospel classics with Sepo Maseko on SABC 2. And then
And by the way, is the discussion of Mom City is now gonna go solo, or you just
None.
saying it like we are?
now, like I've never had a conversation with Tid. Guys, do you know the first time I found out that Tid is doing solo? Oh gosh, we were in London performing with Mafikizolo. And thank you, I don't remember that. We're performing with Mafikizolo, right? We were booked by the guy called Ezra.
Yeah.
And this wasn't the first time. Ezra used to book a lot of, especially Afropop, Bongo Mafe.
Yes.
So that time it was us with Mafikizolo. We're doing an interview. I think Ezra at that time had an internet radio station.
Yes.
Ezra asked Mafikizolo because they already had started doing their solo. But for that gig, they came together, right? Ezra asked a question. We had discussed it. I've heard rumors, and I said, I hear people like talking about you going solo. Nothing like that, right? I relaxed. And then Ezra asks, so Mafikizolo, because we've seen you guys do the solo project, are we gonna see that on Malaika?
And I said, yes!
And first time I found out. First time I found out, no discussion. Bruh, no, what happened was not getting because of based on what we spoke about. I said no, and then she said yes. I'm like, huh? But Theo laughed, bro. Theo laughed. I was like, wow. And then after that, when we left the studio, Bounce, please, we're gonna revisit that thing of us not doing this. Now Titi tells me about it, but it's not like something now. It's gonna be, but I will tell you. She didn't tell me.
Got you.
I get a call from in fact it was someone from Sony. So what's that bongs? I think his name is Linda Malinga. Because Linda he was traveling with us when we did promotions. Right? That was the first time I found out.
That's crazy.
Bruh. And I'm thinking, knocking now, we have a plan.
Pen session fees.
Understand? We have a plan. This is supposed to be long term, right?
I have many session fees.
And then, all of a sudden I hear there was this other gig. Oh, Jehovah! Hey, we got there's a venue close to Dane Fan.
4 ways.
Yeah, there was. We went to this gig, and then Babarfa, the hotel room as a holding area. We were with the dancers. Jabu was not there, and we're sitting there. And these ladies, they come in, right, and they're like, okay, they to take orders. There's other ladies looking and say that, yo, OCD, good to see you again. The last time I saw you, not Kilo Performile, I still remember you. You drink. This is what the tea that you drink. Like, even the dancers were like, yeah. So now in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it was about me, or whatever. And we didn't even go into that. Yeah. So now we come here, right, where I'm seeing my colleagues performing. And then I had to perform.
No, I get you. And then now, how do you, where we are now, where allegedly there's a replacement, how do we get there now?
Okay. I like kind of going back because then it sheds a light of how we get context. Right? And now when CD released the solo project, now 2017 I released a gospel album.
Yes, you took
which was nominated for the summer.
Lovely.
This is 2017. 2018, there's a guy called Tasman.
Oh Tasman.
Tasman.
He worked with Zola, Get a Rough a lot.
Yeah.
WHP. Please don't cry. WHP. Yeah.
So Tasman reaches out to me. Now that time we're not in speaking terms. It's easy. We're not
crazy.
Nothing. Tasman calls me and says, "Bongs, there's this guy that wants Malaika for a gig in Isose. Bruh, I can show you the picture. In that picture, we don't look like we're fighting. It's It's all lovey-dovey. Everything is nice.
Any animosity
Even on
on
stage.
I was
Who-
shocked when this
No.
came out. I'm like,
Let me tell you, even when Jabu was still alive, we would fight backstage, but get on stage. Professionalism.
got you.
So then I then remember. Okay, she spoke about the India gig, right? I have a visa that says I'm going to India. We were supposed to leave Saturday, right? She made sure that I don't have a ticket.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold
How? When
Hold
there's
on.
no passport.
Hold on. My passport, right, has a visa,
Decide.
right? Cool. And then, in fact, when the guys, I get that my passport came late.
Yeah.
When I went to the place where the visa got thing, my passport was the first one because I remember it was Frank and this guy called Spiwe. They found me there and then they left their passports there. Then I went home. Sidi and we have a gig on Saturday. We're going to Durban for a wedding. We get there, we're performing the performances. Bruh, I have my bags already cleared for India. Right? We get to the airport. And then I see Sidi talking to this lady called Lopang. I'm like, okay, I've never met Lopang. So now Lopang is the one that was commissioned to book Malaika for. Because remember, with government, they don't do business with individuals. It's with a company, right? As in, if you have a tender, it's not, they don't want your personal, they want your business details, right? So now, I got a call. Sidi doesn't know. I got a call about the DTI gig India. But already she had called me about it. So when I get a call from somebody else, I don't know, you know what? CD has already told me about it. I don't want it to seem like I went out of my way to try and get the info for myself. Then I get to the airport and I see CD talking to Lopang and I go there and they're talking. It's okay. Let me go check in. I got my bags wrapped. Everything. I get there. I'm with Kaya that she's talking because Kaya, we had a gig, so she was gonna leave with us. I get there to the counter at Kaya, and then Kaya presents his passport. They check him in, but I'm fatigued. Now it's my turn. Kaya is waiting with me. This lady's like, dude, you're not there.
Yeah.
I be the manager. Manager takes the passport, goes to the office, comes back after about 15, 20 minutes. Kaya now is like, not until I got a bounce. Comes back and says, bruh, we checked everywhere. You are not booked anywhere. I go back to Lopang and City. And I say, okay, but I'm not booked for this. My colleague, yo, sure Lopang. Lopang says, I think the best thing is this. It's a mile high, ne? And then Nakatlasanam airport, and then I'll try to check. Maybe we can get you on a standby. I get home, bro. My instincts like something is not right. This is Sunday. It's a bit about 4 or 5 p.m. Bongs, you're not going to India. My bags are still back. In case. Monday comes, Tuesday comes. I get a call from Lopang. Mongani, I'm sorry, I have to tell you this. The reason why I didn't go to India is because CD told me that you are not coming to India, so we didn't book for you. But now here's the question, right? Kaya, the same Kaya. I'm not the one that...
Kaya is
wait. Gazini, I did not interject while CD was talking, right?
I'm a lady.
And
excuse me.
so Kaya went to India. And Kaya came back on, he flew back before everybody else because me and Kaya were supposed to come back together. Why wasn't Kaya's flight, why was it not booked like mine? Now because I had already when India came, I had a pre-booked event, which is on Birchwood. Kaya was playing for me at Birchwood. Kaya was not paid for the India gig. There's another guy called Spiwe, and he wasn't paid. I was not making the payments. The money was not paid into my account. How am I owing Kaya? Where else? Kaya, do you remember her first statement? She said, I called everybody. So how is Kaya looking for his money from me? Where else? I'm not the one that booked him. Kaya called me.
So how does this tie back to you replacing?
Oh, no, I'm just sharing because remember she made other statements, so I'm coming this way. Now, 2021, we're performing. We had agreed that now we're going to perform now, right?
Yeah.
But now, before then, CD brought in this company called About Entertainment.
All right.
And About Entertainment, they made a suggestion. In fact, I made a suggestion on the WhatsApp group that we had. CD was more into, you know what, before we resolve Taba Elia ya Sony, let's start with performances so that people see we are back.
All right.
But now, we are at a point where people now wanted music. And then Dave from About Entertainment said, okay, because I'm close with Sean Watson, and I'm thinking I'm going to meet with Sean. And then maybe I can talk to Sean about something. But I think it would have more weight if we go to Sean and I present something.
Yes.
Right?
Sean Watson and Sony.
Yes. Then I was like, yeah, it gives us a bit of a bargaining power.
Yeah.
We have a tool. No. And then she left the group. But before she left, like, she said a whole lot of things, and then she left the group, and she left me with those guys that she brought with.
Okay.
When she left, then 2021, now we're still working with Tasso. This is now after COVID. We're working with Tasso, and then we go to this gig in Limpopo. There's a place called Euphoria. So it's a golf estate, very beautiful. We get a gig there, and then CD about to know, before she can tell us what she's available for the gig, we need to know that she's got a prearranged event thing of the same
venue.
The same date.
Oh, same date. Okay.
Right. Now we get there at 4 p.m. We do sound check. Everything is good. Now see that, okay, guys, and now remember I said I've got something.
Yeah.
Now they are telling that the organizer says, you know what, CD, you won't make it back on time for performance. We guarantee you that it's far. Because then, okay, but no, sure. I'll come back. She went with Taz. Bro, I relaxed because I know we're good. We've been performing, we're good. 8 o'clock, sharp. CD's not there. We're supposed to perform at 8. I get now to the where we the hall.
You still wanted cold drink, or you want something strong, Anna?
Something strong.
Do we have anything? Yeah, we've got chillis punch.
Yeah,
chillis punch. Yeah.
Thank you.
So now,
Let me open.
Thanks.
Now, I'm calling, guys.
You don't need anything.
How far are you? No, I'm good. How far are you?
He's got tea.
I don't want people to say, we're not because of
course.
That's why you were saying those things.
Yes.
No. Guys, where are you? Bro, that was a high profile event, right? Then, and mind you, we already said about the party, it's in full. And then 9 o'clock, this guy, the owner of the place came and say, no, now you guys need to perform. God, okay, I can perform.
Yeah.
Mind you, Taz was something like the backtrack. Let's hit. So now, fortunately for me, I have backtracks on the phone. So then I'm like, okay, I've got backtracks on the phone. But okay, no, let's perform. I transferred them to the sound guy, computing, then I performed, right? Now I'm buying time. The first song I performed was Sexual Healing. And I'm dragging it. I'm looking at the door, get a baton. Come on, guys, walk in. I performed Western album. And then I said, okay, guys, we're going to take a break. And then when I come back, went back in, perform. When the show was done, sound they walk in.
What time is this?
I think 10, 11, I'm not sure. But now the show is over. So now they're going to prepare the sound for the after party. We're sitting there, then City walks in, and the guy now is like, he was, telling us how disappointed he was. He even called this guy from the one that owns Ferrari in Cape Town. He was there, and he wanted all these people to book us for the gig.
Oh, yes.
Understand?
Yes.
Because he did that for Jazil Brothers. But now we go downstairs, we're chilling, we're not fighting. Now comes the following day. The following day, we have a meeting and we talk about what happened. So we get it. Yeah, guys, it's a bit unfair what happened. And another suggestion, because he performed me like one. Can I have before he TD was like on the feet. No, all the money. Tell us about it, TD. Hey, no, stop it. Bruh, it's not possible for me to call Tasso because some people don't want to get involved.
Of course, yeah,
right?
yes.
So then now we agree that okay, I'll get a certain percentage over. See that, but we made okay, we're fine. There are certain statements that she made on the podcast. I'm selfish, I'm greedy, and all of that, right? We drove TD to Sasha, and I'm sitting in the car watching my colleague. No. I'm watching my colleague perform. Go a rally, right? She's performing at a rally. I'm there. We're chilling. We will watching TD perform. I perform. She went into still the Kairat's Travel to another rally. Yeah, my performer. I think because of there were other artists, when I perform one song, and that song was what? I can't perform. Go rally. Go Sasha.
She's performing Destiny.
Yeah.
With you in the car.
In the car, bro. You understand? And if I was bitter, if I was angry, if I was selfish or what, I could have said, no. See how you go there and stuff. Because that was not an event that we were booked for together. We left, right? After we left, because now she was going to a third one. But I was thinking, because of time, we have to go. Well, sharp guys. Well, we left. And then now remember, that guy said, I'm going to give you an opportunity to redeem yourself. What gig?
Euphoria.
Yeah. And then I get a call from this guy. Says, okay, we got a date for you guys. Throughout, okay, we're not communicating.
Sure.
We got a date. Oh, okay, cool. And then I called Tasso. Tasso, they got back to me.
Yeah.
We have to go and repay the debt. Tasso comes back to me. I can't get hold of CD. Tried calling her, doesn't pick up, send messages, doesn't respond. And then Tasso, think about my 4 p.m. same day, sends me a press release, a screenshot of a headline. CD Mholo quits Malaika for good.
Hey!
Boom! I'm like, what? I tried calling her. She doesn't pick up. Send a message, doesn't pick up. Tasso. You know what? Tasso. You know, it's amazing how CD went about tarnishing my name for 13 years, by the way.
Yes, so.
And the last one, in fact, I'll be honest with you, MacG. I wasn't going to do the podcast.
Of course.
But because of the last podcast that she did, where I got a call from my mom crying. And why she was crying? Because she was disclosing things about my health then, where my family thought they were going to lose me.
Yes.
And the person is putting it out there
Of
and stuff.
course.
So now, anyway, when I saw that the statement that she made, that you read, where she says, at the end of the statement, she says, "Tu Bongani, all the best. Should you so wish to go as a solo artist or replace me to preserve the legacy." I'll tell you, and I'll make this bold statement to you to say, the reason why I believe that Malaika is more important to me than TD is because on Jabu's deathbed, he called me and his mom. I'm Peter and Mama Hai. We stood there. He was at the hospital because anytime that anyone wanted to go see Jabu, we had to go via the mom. Yeah. Because, just for control.
Of course.
I get there and Jabu gave me clear instructions. The first instruction she gave me, Bongs, please take care of my mom. And the mother is here. The mother's like, hey, Jabu, so. And it's like, no, mom, no, it's not that. And then Bongs, please, go to Samro, go to Sony, go everywhere and register my mom as the beneficiary. Right? And then he said, and then please, bro, I beg you, you know where we come from. Malaika. Preserve the brand, right? Not once had I made any statement to say I'm leaving Malaika, right? And the reason why only now I have somebody that replaced TD, she gave me a go-ahead to replace her, right? Okay. I had performed alone, not even using the name Malaika, never. And she earlier said, now I've been using her name. You read it?
Yes.
I used her name to get gigs. Bruh, every single, I can show you. I got proof of promoters that I spoke to. And I said, kindly note that CD is no longer part of my life. And then I would share with them.
Yeah.
I would share with them. I would screenshot. Send them that screenshot that CD. There you go. Oh, no, don't worry. I will. No, I will. And then I would
always mentioning to promoters.
Yeah, I will show you. I'll show you. And then I sent it, right? And then after sending it, sometimes they'll say to me, yeah, but Bongs, the price then would have to be different because it's not the original member, right?
Yeah. People,
we would perform for less than that thing because I remember the other gig, it was about 5,000, 7,000 and things like that, right? And not once, MacG, not once from the day that I started go Jam early, in the early days of Jam early, because I was there. From that time until I get here, I've never used anyone's name for profit, anyone's name, or I've never tarnished anyone's image. The only name I ever used to get this far is the name of Jesus Christ. Other than that, I have never.
Let's try and move on, right?
Yeah.
So we are here now. What does the future look like for Malaika? What is the resolution? City, according to you, like, what would you like to see happen? Do you want to get back together, or you still want to promote your solo career? Where you at?
Honestly, no, I can't really speak on behalf of Malaika because I'm not recognized anymore. There's a replacement by the lady that works with Bongani. So can I stay by myself?
So,
But
what
question.
if Bongani came and knocked on your door and said, let's get back together?
Me if I do
Don't
that.
speak on my behalf. You are not my lawyer.
Well, what if the door's
or I'll
open for
punch
you?
What is the what?
If the door is open for you to return and reunite?
I think I've exhausted all my energies and my juices and my emotions and my mediations. The brand is just going down the drain. And as we're sitting here, there's a letter from Sony wanting to terminate.
Malaika.
Barry Sidi Bongani and Jabu's son, who's being claimed as a heir for Jabu's estate, we must sign. And if we sign, we are signing our future royalties away. We are giddy terms, Sabon. We are not allowed to remake or redo the songs, and we are not even allowed to audit. So I haven't done anything. I'm still in consultation with my legal team to get to understand on how to go about, because now there's a new Malaika right now. And with due respect, I don't know the girl. I've never met her. And my worry felt like the tarnishing of, or the misrepresentation, because people who don't know TD, sometimes they think she is me.
They expect to see you on stage.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And Baba Monam from a distance, they were like, no, but TD is offering Yana today. Why is she not, You know, people say stuff.
Of course.
Yeah. For both them and for both me. Like, his fans have been saying quite a lot of things. My fans have also been saying
But
a
you
lot of
recall
things.
saying that if he wishes to replace you, he must go ahead.
You know why? The reason why I said that
Yes.
is because of a lot of things that have been happening. And I felt like, you know what, brother? Let me give you the free will to fly like a bird.
And you don't regret that, like now?
No.
You don't regret it?
No.
But then by making that statement, it does it not obviously at the end of the day give him the go-ahead to continue like the legacy of Malaika, and then replacing it becomes a non-issue, or whether who it is, because then it becomes like it sounds as if there's some sort of sabotage
from my side.
Yes, like you feel like you are being sabotaged, whereas you did give him the go-ahead and say, even make a statement and say, you can, I'm giving you, as much as there's underlined issues that like you're explaining, there was whatever that was happening. But at the end of the day, you did declare and say he can go ahead.
But there was never an agreement that between me and him that was written down. Mine was to say, let me take out myself from the equation. Do whatever that you want to do. Because anyway, you've been doing it. Like I said previously, he used to even perform Lady Dancers Malaika. And how I got to find out was when one of them was not paid.
Got you.
Yes, and I approached him, Pindile, she passed on. Bongane hampatala, why? Nino nerpefamalene ko kai. Wang understand? So I felt like, you know what, let me just give Bongani, because since 2018, he wrote an email saying he owns the Malaika copyright.
The trademark.
Through some lawyer from Waitlofka Word document.
So when you suggest this CD, what do you want personally?
Nake kopanje from the performances Salona Bongan. Remove my IP from the backing tracks.
As in your voices, right?
Remove my voice.
Okay.
Remove whatever that I've created. That girl must start from the beginning.
Okay, when you say I
The
must
same
remove what
sweat.
you've created, I didn't understand that part. As in, be specific so that when I
get a perform use the backing tracks.
yes,
My voice is there.
it's no longer there. After you said I must remove it, I
Listen,
removed it.
my voice is there. Even recently, this past Sunday, Nelly perform Fike.
Yes.
She was miming on top of my
No.
voice. Yes.
Bruh, can I play you?
No,
But anyway, the rest of the stuff, let me leave
I
it.
want-
Whoa.
now I'm here with the proof.
Okay, so
Right? To show that this girl
Can I just finish?
is singing, she's not miming.
Can I finish this?
Okay.
We are in consultation with my legal team. So there's a step that we are going to take, and it's not going to end well. Yeah. So I'm going to leave. Let me just leave it there.
Okay, Bra Bronx.
Because there's really nothing that I'm going to say that is going to make sense to this whole scenario.
Hey, but you guys are robbing us, man.
Yeah, man, this is so
guys are
sad. I don't want
You
to
know
lie,
what?
man. You guys,
It's sad for even for me. I'm gonna speak for me. It's very sad, and I had to make a choice at the end of the day because I'm the one. At some point, when I feel people now are beginning to bash me a lot.
Yeah,
you know, because I'm the only female. So every time people see me, and they are always about, hey, Tidi, when is Malaika coming? You know, you guys labora. Excuse me. Get this thing. Labora, one understand. So everybody was always attacking me. And I think I'm the one who's supposed to be, you know, making peace Libongani if there was war at the time. So I got tired. And I felt like, hey, you know what? Guys, can I put myself first now?
Bra Bronx.
Away.
Personally, what do you want?
I showed him.
Mari,
yeah,
letter
Hold on.
from my lawyers.
Okay, no problem.
Yes.
No problem.
He does tell the promoters though that you're no longer part of the group since
I
2021. No, I saw the WhatsApp. He'll show you.
Yeah. Okay.
As recent
this
as
is
Friday.
From
a gig
when?
that we did 2022 in Rustenburg, the Guffy event. I'm gonna.
It's a bit
If he
girl.
wants to hear the recent performances, I will do so.
No, she's using the
send it to
lead.
you, they will pull it up.
Let me add lips in tongue. The ad lips. My IP must be removed. All of it. Whether she born over the melody of nje like nje, get the feelings it's everything that's my IP. Samela who create Malaika yalo go with a different name. Or young MacG.
By the way, this girl, in her own right, she's an artist in her own right, in a sense that she released an album. Kimangwag or something like
You see,
PR mo. Yeah, mama,
So,
in fact,
no, but she's good.
her name is Sokai. Yeah.
This girl. Okay, here's the thing, MacG.
No, but Bronx, let's answer the question. Werner, personally, what would you like to see? She's said what she wants to see.
Yeah.
You, what do you want sitting there right now?
Now I want to do what I had promised my friend to do, to preserve the legacy and just move on. Because like I said, guys, go and search the internet. You will never find anywhere where I'm talking about City, where I'm even saying anything even remotely ill or to show that I'm bitter or anything. I've always stayed in my corner, always made sure that I mind my own business. When she did her solo project, I didn't distract her in any way. So when a person says, I am moving on, and if you want to replace me, go ahead. I did that. And after doing that, but Bones, why would you go and find somebody that is like it? I didn't go looking for this girl. This girl, how she came, ne? Jazil Brothers suggested that to me. My gens, ne? But Bones, because mind you, there was a gig in Poch where, dude, guys, people tried. We had Lindelani. People tried to reconcile us for years. For years, they tried. But Zex Bantwini was the A&R Sony. Before, Zex tried because they were working together on something, NLCD. But Titi didn't pitch for any single meeting that we actually just won. But that meeting that Zex said to me, "Hey, Bongs, I'm really sorry, bruh. I'm truly, truly sorry because of I spoke.
I'm very heartbroken.
I spoke to TD, and this was planned.
This is like,
understand?
And can we just take it away from?
Anyway,
this is why I'm sad. No? Can we just take it away from Malaika for a second? Because like we see this happening time and time and again.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look right now, piano's like one of the biggest genres in the world, and you've got Amaroto breaking up. You understand?
Yeah.
You've got Black Motion, who, same situation. The one guy's been replaced. I don't know if they're getting back together or anything like that.
I think they're working on it.
Yeah. But it's like, why does this keep happening? Yeah. It's like, why does this keep happening?
Exactly,
I don't know. Because look at what Thandiswa did. I admire her. Thandiswa did whatever she did. She left the group. And the reason why Thandiswa got to that level is because of her consistency, regardless of what people were saying. But not one time has Thandiswa said, Stone did this, Mama did this, Buslet did the same thing. Even though they may be talking with other people on the side, but not on record, not on this platform to say, yeah, but Mama did that, Mafikizolo, they did the same thing. They were but I don't know if you know, there's a company called Drakensberg Promotions. They used to do a lot of events, go Muratele Park. They do understand. My point is people tried. At least she does admit it. They tried.
But
people
why do you
tried.
think groups and duos break up? What's at the forefront of it? Is it money? Is it ego? What are we dealing with?
I don't know. On my side,
to be honest,
I don't know.
To be honest, it could be, people bagenaka different intentions, and then maybe people get tired at some point. And Babang, they want to self-empower themselves. Babang, they just want to be in the industry for a particular period of time. After they reach whatever that they want to reach, they want to venture into certain things. Well, I understand. So there's a whole lot. The fact that we don't even get financial education. That's where the glitch is. And support.
Hey, money is the root
pressure,
of all evil, man. Hey, Ghost Lady, what do you think the cause might be?
I really, it's everything. It could be, the possibilities are endless. Like from financial to personal gain to whatever aspirations one wants and desires. So it's a lot until that person speaks and say exact truth of what do I want. And maybe if the intention is set from the beginning, maybe that would even help. But also, my question to you guys is that where along these years from the beginning, one can admit and said, I was wrong. This is how I wronged the other person. Because right now we've got a lot of, he did this, she did this, this and that, and there's no accountability. Where just one can just say, I know there was one point I was wrong. Yes, I was deceitful when I did this, or I literally was, it was sabotage of I did this deliberately and I'm sorry for it or whatever. Yes, it may have whatever reasons, but just accept, like admitting the wrong of this is what I did and this was wrong for me too, because it did affect the group.
Maybe enough for my side. It's always a question of. I've always said this, or maybe I was somehow too ethical and principled, possibly, or maybe I was too hard on Bongani, as a female, and as a man with due respect. Maybe there's certain things that maybe I might have said that maybe Nedi Samotwara Khantle or whatever, and or khona le pressure because mo go gongwe gape ne re khosiwa le ke taba hore people would come go Malaika and there was always this thing hore when now Malaika
with a backbone.
yes ba bangwe ba when you get to production houses and they start Malaika referring to me.
you. Oh,
Malaika, where are your backings?
wow.
One understand that. So it would hurt me more, even though they are hating, but it would hurt me more because I was like, can't the management how you explain it?
Yeah.
This is a trio. Now, who's being penalized? It's me as if I'm the one who's trying to, to look like... You know what I mean? So there's been a lot that,
But wasn't there an opportunity to correct it at that moment? If someone is addressing you and saying, no, we are a team, I'm not Malaika. And
or maybe the transporting or gigging and they are only looking for this particular person. And now, when you are getting the other party feeling like, hey, what's your superstar or whatever. So it's those kind of, tendencies that might have affected, our thinking
That's
abilities.
ego. That's
yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I remember that incident.
Literally.
Dude, we were with all the artists that time. But usually, Yobomang, when this white guy came to say, I'm looking for the two backings that Malaika. Dude, you can imagine Moro be laughing and all of that. Understand? No, Jabu were not happy how we were addressed.
Of course.
Backing vocalists, we like, not backings, we like,
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And then the two guys, my guy. So, because one of the things, again, you're right when you say ego. Sometimes you're not even aware that you're being this person, you're trying to be a superstar. And now Lindelani came, I don't shout and tell her. That's why when I saw him at that meeting, I was afraid because Lindelani Kilare. Yeah, when I shout one man, they say when we get some Michael Jackson, and yes, because of I still have so much respect for Lindelani. So I took that. I remember even after that, I called him and I said, okay, I'm sorry for that, and please, I'll do better. You understand? And we started, it was just like any other relationship. It's like that. Even the business. I mean, you guys probably fight here and there, but when coming to this...
We don't actually.
Do you hang out together?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
We hardly. They hang out together. We don't hang out together. What the fuck is
Now,
this?
Jabu Pella, we should stay together.
Lies on the public
We stayed
platform.
together for the longest time. Understand?
So you're saying what's helping us is we don't hang out together.
You get to see things, you get to like Latina, this one. But when it comes into this, even the story of Dolce and Gabbana, those two guys, they they're no longer as friends as they used to be, but business, they kept it going.
I think for us, it's more of we all know our roles we play in this big thing, and we're all comfortable with it. Yeah. So, for example, you'll take someone like Ghost Lady, who's like literally a finger away from fame, like to the ultimate highest degree. But she's so comfortable being a ghost that she doesn't want that, But imagine had we had a ghost who wanted to be famous and was just waiting.
Yeah.
Didn't even turn down a gig at Ukozi. She even turned down a gig at Ukozi, man.
She wants no fame at all.
Yeah,
Do you
like
get what I'm
gay.
saying? And she's comfortable in that space and she loves it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think it's important to, when you're in a group or trio or a team, to be comfortable in your role and accept it. And,
Exactly.
And then,
But there must be, common ground. We all have to say, okay, look, I'm good at this.
Yeah.
I know that in the beginning, I was never good in production. Hence, I always said, hey, Gusta, you do this, So I knew where I'm good at and where I'm not good at. Sometimes I try to produce a song, play it around, people will, you see the reaction, you're like, okay, no. And some would be like, well, I think this one needs a producer. Then I'm like, okay, Yazini, I'm good at composing and writing because I'm more of a storyteller than anything. So I'm good at that. And I keep maintaining that.
So what other advice do you guys have for like future groups that might be coming up? Because this isn't just a South African thing. Even in America, there's a group called Race Murder. So these guys, they were both cousins, right? They started this thing together, but obviously the one guy was like the one who came up with all the
compositions and creations,
the melodies, the choruses. So he stood out from the other guy. And then people started saying, he's like Malaika, same thing that you guys did. And then they fell out because the other guy also felt he was just as talented as his cousin. But the public would always see this guy
this other one
and think he's the group and he's just a backing vocalist, And because of social media, it led to him getting depression and thinking he's not valuable to the group, and then he just left it, So what advice would you guys have? Because it's still happening till this day.
Yeah. And I think it will continue happening. But I remember when I met The Soil in Durban, we were performing. I think we had a gig in Durban, and I was in the same shuttle with them. And I said to them, guys, you are starting, right? And please do yourselves a favor. I know when you started, it was this thing of love. This is one thing. But have paperwork, like have it at hand. Make sure that everything, be fair. If I make an example, Black Eyed Peas, and they know that he's the one that produces. They are comfortable with that. So if you know this one does this, agree on it. Put it in paper and let it be something that doesn't matter. People will come. They recognize you. You got more fans than the rest. And they'll be like, you the man. Don't let that go to your head. Because whether you like it or not, people have their favorites. Okay? I mean, right now, go TikTok. I had to shut down the comments because we were cyberbullied like nobody's business, threatened and all of that. And so that thing of love, yes, love one another, be friends and stuff, but business is business. The language is different. Everything, the environment is different. You start learning things while you are in there. If you guys feel that, well, you know what, let's share equally. Put it on paper. Let it not just be a verbal agreement. Understand? So yeah, that's just my advice to them, Ray. Everything is not what it looks like. This side. That side, it looks good. It looks possible. But this side, it's not what it is.
Sure. Mamtsidi.
Maybe let me speak for the female gender. We are as females that are within the group Sidinanle Bontate. Karabamizan Tate Bongani. Industry, the creatives is full of patriarchy. For us, there's minimal of us who are being given a voice to speak what we want to say. I can attest and I can tell you now, there's many female artists. By lowering, they feel they are being silenced based on certain reasons. And so only the brave, like maybe some of us, without bashing anybody or trying to belittle anybody, we want to fix this. There's been many workshops in this industry and nothing seems to be well executed. The industry is not properly regulated, number one. Manager, is manager. But for those that are really aspiring to be in this industry, guys, it is not what it looks like from the outside. This is business at the end of the day. Everything needs documentation, the agreements, and fairness. And know your roles, like you said earlier on. Yeah. So, Sadi beefy lady, what? And now my beef stays in the fridge. So, Sadi beefy lady, ego lady, they need to just step aside a bit. Yeah. And know why you joined into this industry, and what is it that you want to gain? What value do you want to add? And what legacy do you want to leave behind? Yeah. If you can know your aims and your objectives.
Penduka, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think they covered them, man. As far as the splits of, it's always egos. It's always one getting told in the other corner that you're the talented, you're the talent, you're the kick-ass person. But they know in studio that, how it all comes together. They exactly. So it's not letting that influence, and he's right about just openness and take it as a business. But my question is, because I'm glad you covered it though, with Destiny. I did notice that you and Jabu weren't involved. Did Jabu not do anything on Destiny as well?
Yeah, because what happened was how we work. I would give Guffy melody. So in terms of the writing, the composition, it was solely me and Guffy. So, and then CD, of course, singing the song. And I understood it from... No, there's a question. I was answering the question about Ujabu.
No,
I did. Okay. Yes, you sang. I did say, you sang. Everybody knows.
No, but
no, you sang on the song.
Album Destiny.
I'm talking about Destiny, yeah.
Like I'm trying to be very calm.
It's like what? Like newsreaders. You're reading what's there, and they tell you, okay, give it live or don't. Yeah. So, a singer, like we've had songs that we were told. We did a song, it's something Tsunami, where we were part of it was a compilation. So most artists were there. We were there. We were given the lyrics. And we sang according to the lyrics. Why are we not fighting that? Why are we not fighting? Because when you say, I'm inviting Malaika on this song, right? That means I want people to hear that there's Malaika in the song, right? So even if Chico gave us lyrics, Kiebina, we changed the lyrics, but he still that's his song. You understand? So it doesn't matter how we see that side. That's like getting paperwork. If that side, it would be like, nah, but she's the man.
She's the star.
Yeah, she's the star. But at the end of the day, on paper, the rules are this and this and that. No matter how you look at it. You see, I'll be honest. Had Jabu and CD set me down and say, just the three of us, Bongs, we have a concern, bro. We are kindly requesting, can please we do this? I would have. No.
Jabu tried.
No.
What, to get crediting for...
Jabu tried.
Even though they did it.
Many times.
Yes.
Even
of the composition.
Yes. Nobody reached out to me. That's why I went to a meeting and I was the only one that didn't know the agenda of that particular, where they were like, no, don't say this about Destiny anymore and stuff. Even now, case in point, when she's performing, when she did the album, her album, I didn't know. I just heard City's working on the album.
There's a Destiny remix, a Mapiano remix.
A lot.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah.
There's been so many interpolations.
It's so sad.
Did they do what Casper did?
Yes. Now I got a call from... No. I saw it. Somebody sent it to me. And then I sent it to my publisher to say, okay, there's this. Kindly check it out. And then there's another one that called me and said, I think Babi Cooper is also part of that song. They reached out and I sent them to my publisher because so that I don't make any deal outside what,
business
protocol. Yes. I have to do it via the business route. I cannot give anyone, I would even say no. But now we have Ujabu.
So are you still making money from Destiny? Like the Casper song, do you make money from that?
Yeah. I mean, Guffy and myself, we do.
Because you guys are the only guys credited.
You know what is said? Samro. Our names are there, all of us.
That's crazy.
Destiny. Samro.
Not all of us.
Oh, in the...
That.
But our publishing, that's where the problem is.
Yes.
So which means initially...
And is that song still making money?
Yes, which means initially we were all cool until the momentum. And then I did, and I said, okay. And I never told my publishers, and I said,
On on Destiny, did you
Yes.
write any lyrics that you can say these are my lyrics?
No, I didn't write any lyrics.
Did you come up with a melody, a vocal melody at some
I
point in the
added
song?
few things there and there.
No, question is, did you added any melody on the song?
Yes, I did.
What did you add?
Ubuzana.
They want to know. Everybody wants to know. You made allegations. You got to be able to say, I
Which
did 1, 2, 3.
allegations?
That
You
you've
started
spoken
the
about
Destiny
in parts.
story.
When did I start it? When did I start the Destiny?
Who started
I said,
this?
Are you disputing, CD, that
What
he
I've
wrote
contributed.
Destiny
no, question.
as a performer and as a singer on the song? Is that
I
your
did
contribution?
all I could while I was in studio recording the song.
What was that?
Whatever that you are hearing, part of
So
that,
as a singer.
it's part, even the composition.
What composition?
Mm.
I cherish, I bless, I anoint the day.
That line.
Hey, yo, I guys Zini.
So that wasn't there.
I'll never hear Destiny the same again.
Yeah, you've ruined it for us.
I wrote the chorus.
The what?
Hey, Jesus is Lord.
Exactly.
No.
Okay.
Hold on. That chorus, when I wrote it, the melody, if you remember, there's a song, it's not originally from Twins Number, but there's an artist that used to say, you are, da 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 da.
Oh, yeah.
You are, da da da. I said
Cleo
I was,
did a thing
yes,
of the
sir.
song, yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember
Thank
the
you.
lyrics.
Oh, yeah, that's where you lifted it from.
Me. One man.
I wanted to ask you guys before you go, ne? You guys were around during the time of Mafikizolo. What was the relationship like between Malaika and Mafikizolo back then? Beautiful, for real.
Sidi was friends with Untanta, was friends
Wow.
with Theo. Jabu was friends with Debo.
I thought maybe they were like your rivals or something.
It was created by media and the fans.
And
the
remember,
promoter.
things are
Yeah.
different now.
Promoter.
Then it would be Rwanaka industry.
Yeah.
But backstage and wherever, we're friends and we're not faking. You know, we were really, really very, very close.
And there wasn't social media, so you can't take a video in Tanta's house and show everybody that you guys are cool. You understand?
Yeah, no, come on. That's what I'm saying. Back then, things were different than now. Because now they want proof.
I really thought there was beef, eh?
No.
Yo.
No, not at all. In fact, even Lenda
So
Theo.
how come you never did a track together?
Hey, that's a story for a different time.
Obligations,
Or they need that supposed beef to be...
Yeah, because it worked.
It worked.
Because there were even gigs where they would say, yo, Mafikizolo versus Malaika. At that time, there's other artists.
Yeah.
You understand? And they would always put us like this.
Yeah.
It's either Mafikizolo first or us. And things like that. Yeah.
I had another question regarding Jabu. You made a promise, or you asked you to, take care of his paperwork. Like, how much have you done to ensure? Because Shem, I did say last week, I bumped into his son at Sony ATV, and he was crying. He was just... Did he talk to me or someone that just told me that that's Jabu's son and he's coming in to check because obviously things are bad, So how much did you guys do to ensure that his estate is taken care of?
On that one, I have to be honest, there's a bit of family issues there that we didn't want to get that much involved.
Yeah.
Because now I was talking to Mama Lindy, that's Jabu's mom. And at that time, Jabu's uncle was alive, Malumeli Voyo. And they were taking care of that because now his son just said, look, that's my dad. That was my dad. So I'm entitled to this and that. So I'm like, let me let that cool down. And then after it had cooled down, then I'll come in and ask, because I kept on asking Jabu's mom that, how far is this? Because he also reached out to me. And I said, no, this is not going to happen until it's resolved with your family. So every now and then I'll check in with his mom. The last time I spoke to her, it was that thing of, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved and things like that, So I can only be able to take care of, in fact, I spoke to Jabu's son. Then I said to him, Jabu's got songs that, he composed.
Yeah.
We were actually doing an album for Donald, me and Jabu. So we wrote songs for him.
Of course.
So the agreement between me and Jabu was, once we do first, you do 44, we share equally. Cool. Donald can attest to that. And then Jabu came with songs, I came with songs. Now, Jabu is it's no more. I then said to Jabu's mom, look, can I use Jabu's songs so that I can, keep my promise to him of taking care of you? Then what the song makes, it goes to you.
Boom.
Right? We had agreed on that. And unfortunately, I didn't record the songs. I did record the songs, but I didn't release them. Then, last 2 months back, I spoke to Keke, his son, and I said to him, look, this is this best way that I can help you is I cannot do this only for you. I have to do it for Jabu's mom. I would record the songs for the new Malaika brand, and then you and Jabu's mom will be credited. And then that's yours. I'm not in it. But I need that for you, both you all, you need to give me written permission, yes. So that I don't want it after a year or when the song is big and people are like, this and this. No. I wanted them to, give me the permission to do it.
How much would you say Malaika Destiny has made till this day?
I don't know.
Millions.
Yeah, no, definitely did. But hence I'm saying that there are some things that Len myself, I was
How much
cheated,
do you think it's made?
Where's my voice, my IP? Hello?
Millions, ne?
Hi.
More than 10 million, ne?
Regarding Jabu, in answering you, I didn't want to say this. On many occasions, in confidence, I would do gigs and offer Jabu's mom portion of my money.
Wow.
Because I felt like, as a mother of someone that I've worked with, she deserves to have something to just go and take herself out. It might not be enough for her, but that was just from the goodness of my heart. The hakuna contract, hakuna pressure. And ke motho wa mme, ke mosadi, so I would understand, exactly. And Jabu's voice is the more the backing tracks sing zarona, the more the pinen zarona. So I felt like this is the only way I could say thank you. Yeah.
And then also, lastly, what's your relationship status now with Guffy?
Me?
Well, both of you.
Hey, na gives salary low what's teaching. I get so okay.
Okay.
When last did you speak to him?
I spoke to Guffy. I speak to him 3 times a week because this is my thing. People are still in love with that sound of Malaika.
Yes.
And the person I believe can still give us that sound is Guffy.
Gotcha.
Because I did try I send some, because I would send separates. Myself and I would record, and then I'd send the vocals to someone and say, look, can you produce this song? And when it comes back, I'll be like, okay, that's not it. And then I thought, to continue the legacy, I need to involve at least Guffy.
It's part of the DNA.
Yeah, he is, whether we like it or not. He is part of the DNA. So let me rather say, Gusta, I respond in prayer. We're not fighting. Bygones be bygones. Let's move on. Or not about Dona. I'm 47. She's turning 50 in 2 years.
I'm 27.
So let's just work. Let's just work. And other things. The industry has changed. I also know that we depend on sales now.
No.
As long as release, you spend money in the studio to record, and then you release it for free. And as we know, I don't know if you saw what Spotify released about
how much they're making
and how much they're cutting royalties by 150 million or something like that. You understand? So we're gonna be affected. The best thing we can do is let's just work.
Marian Wiley pizza Malaika, if I may ask.
Because you said to preserve the brand.
No,
I can continue
because it's a new, totally different setup. You are producing a new music. And I also sign go Sony. Nag so sign. For as long as I know, I'm still a member of Malaika go Sony. So there's confusion. Why don't you guys maybe create a different name?
I did say that number one, not only did you say I can
Legally.
replace you. No, I'm talking about what do you know, are you aware that...
I get it as a new man.
Yeah, I know, but are you aware that statement you made can stand in court?
It's a
It's fine.
Yeah, so hold on.
But what I'm saying
hold on.
is...
So I did say that, made a promise to my friend that I will preserve the brand, which of course Liane said, go ahead and do it.
It's a legacy.
Yes, it's a legacy. And I think now, after this platform, that's something that we'll revisit, where we say, do we need to change the name or what? But I can guarantee you this. The songs that are coming.
Brother, when I'm
My guy, I don't want to lie to you about this one.
Abash.
On this one, the Holy Spirit was just angry. It was like, you know what?
Good
Here we
luck,
go,
man.
boy.
Sorry.
And I pray to God, man, that you guys sort out your things. But I think you guys making time to come sit here and, have a chat with us, I think that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
And we do pray that you guys get back together because more than anything, like, you guys were amazing. I mean, like I said when we called you, like, you're part of South African history. You are
Thank you for
legends.
that, bro.
Thank
You know what I
Thank you.
mean?
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Saul. Thank you, MacG.
So I wanted to find out
Can you?
when it's all said and done, let's say, in the future you guys get back together, you sort your things out. What would you like Malaika to be remembered for? Like, what does it mean to you, Mama Mtsidi?
Yo. That we released authentic, timeless, flawless. We made history, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we were young in the game, from Northwest, and we contributed immensely in this music industry. We changed the game. We won awards. That was beautiful, from the Bundus to Johannesburg.
In India.
Yeah, and
Samapele Airport,
You just had to. Yeah. Well, enough for me. I'm glad that we really played a vital role in people's lives. We affected people's lives. And I remember this one girl crying and saying, you cannot do that. You are literally part of our lives. And then Jelly knows to them it's like, you guys owe us. You owe us, And we influence the industry in one way or the other. And that for me is, you know what, we did good. And moving forward, I just want, for us to just stop this animosity, because at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, things have changed, bruh. I'm telling you, things have changed. You say something, you do something, brands that may want to associate with you, then they go check the media, your social media accounts and stuff. And then when they see things like this, they're like, I know, red flag, red flag, red flag. So is that the kind of legacy that we want to live for people? I mean, I remember this movie, there's a clip where this girl was asking the mom, how can you get back with our dad when, he's done 1, 2, 3, he slept with my friend. And the mother said, I forgave him for all the right things that he did than for the one wrong thing that he did. You understand? So let's
That's deep.
we did good together. We did good together. I am the son of Afro-Cow, bruh. Oh, Hallelujah Ministries. So you must come to church and see the worship. Anyway. So let's just forget that. For instance, you never know what the future holds.
Yeah.
What if, let's say, fine, I continue with the lady, right? And then after continue with the lady, and then CD wants a feature. You understand?
You see?
That I know.
Right your wrongs.
I can take it to another level.
Yeah. So
Right me.
that's
Songs.
That's all that I'm just asking.
What was
that,
your
you know
favorite
what?
songs that you guys?
Yo,
for
it's like
Mama?
asking who's my favorite child.
But
Yeah.
Destiny, you can't. Destiny.
But what do you
No,
miss
but
of
guys,
each
let's be
other?
honest with you. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
With
What do we
Destiny,
miss?
Yes.
definitely it hit us by surprise. We were not
Ah.
even. We up till today. There's question
Bro,
we
even white
asked.
people know that song.
Yeah.
Wouldn't I?
Crossover. It's
Yo,
like one of the
it's a
biggest
crossover.
crossover. One of the biggest
Understand?
crossovers.
Yeah.
And funny enough, even Tupac became a crossover. I'm telling you. Understand?
Yes.
So with Destiny, no, it really caught us by surprise.
Till this day.
We were supposed to go back to studio to do a follow-up, to do a third album. Then second album. Then they said, no, you guys wait, there's a noise.
Yeah, there's noise. It's causing too
There's a
much
noise
havoc.
somewhere. You know. And when it hit, that's why it took us 2.5 years before we could.
So when you guys were done recording the song in studio, you just felt like it's just another song.
Yeah.
It's an album filler. Wait. Okay, I get that, but what if when you play to your friends, no one is going crazy over
The
it?
person, I think if CD can recall this, the one person, when we were playing this CD to Lindelani, he was the A&R director at that time. We were playing it because before we signed, because he wanted to hear
What's
that. He played the songs. After playing all the songs, he says, go back to number 10.
Wanyana di jobotle.
And then after Sabari, now that's a song.
Yeah, but Lindelani.
And then he says, you know what, can you just, the PA, can you please just make me a copy of that song?
Ah, special.
Right?
Yeah.
And to us, we're like, hey, really, dude? Really? You know? And a year after, another one. We are at the launch of Mafikizolo's I think the album after Tebo, ne? After Tebza. We are at it was called Kilimanjaro. It was a club in
Yes, I remember.
I forgot the place. We there, bruh. We're sitting by the VIP area upstairs. Hey, they're doing their thing on stage. Because they got event here Sony, so they invited most artists that were Sony. We're there, they're performing, they're giving it all, bruh. At the end, when they closed the perform, the DJ, I don't know, it was deliberate or what, he played Destiny. It was a mess.
Massacre.
Bro, it was a mess. And we kept wondering, what? Huh? Why are people going so crazy? Then that's when we kind of then started knowing, okay, there's something to this song.
No, the song will outlive you guys, man. Because even the 2000s know it now with all these piano remixes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know, Ghost Lady asked the question, or what do we miss about the whole Malaika thing?
Yes, so just
Like
give me
Misa disutu tse ne bongana tlhola diaparo. Really mena backstage. Bua. Ke roka.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Is
It's true.
it?
One tlhaloganya, like
See that picture? Where
sometimes I lebale hempe, like maybe we'll be saying no, we are going to wear red and black. Bongana ba rio ke lebetse hempe. We ikudisa mo tseleng. You guys.
No, I was not like sick. I mean, I had a heart operation.
You know what I mean? No. That was before. I'm just saying, fella. You know,
Yeah.
not I'm kiautlaza. And the other thing is, ebongana rata dijo. Bongana rata dijo.
Doesn't.
Bongani is very funny. And one thing that people need to know, as much as we have said whatever that we said, Bongani is very talented.
Yeah.
Thank
Round
you.
of applause for that.
Shout out, man, Malaika.
Appreciate it, guys.
He's talented, and maybe that's what he needs to really, invest in.
Yeah.
I'm
Focus
saying it outside this tin.
Not a team.
Malaika on its own individually, guys, we are a massive
Force.
bunch of talent, to be honest. It doesn't matter who did what, where, how. Everybody knew what they were expected to do, including Guffy. Because when we get in studio, there was just magic. You know, there were times when we were recording and we would be crying. Bongani would cry. Jabu will be trying to make him keep quiet. And then there's me, who's a lady, trying to play, softy. But in all honesty, we had fun. We traveled the world. People laughed and admired us. We made friends. I'm still keeping those friends and some of the promoters that are booking us internationally. And it's working, wonderfully for me because, I'm one person who feel not personally, like I enjoy sustaining, business relations. So that's what is actually keeping me.
Yeah. Fantastic. Man.
alive. Yeah.
And then please, the song Tubop,
Yes.
she's the one that came with the hook.
Mm.
Tubop.
Tubop.
We were done with the song.
Yeah.
We were done. And
that's what I'm saying. That's the part we all remember.
yes, you understand? We were done with the
All
song.
the ladies in the house, you can do it. I did it.
So we were done with the song, and we're like, okay, we're about to leave.
Yeah.
And then remember we were having lunch or dinner, and then she said, "Hey, Guffy, busy, and I got to do
Oh, base.
We're like, all right, let's go back.
Yeah.
That's the hook. So Lena CD in her own right, she's a good writer. She's
Beautiful.
you know she is. I mean, I got no beef. I've got nothing
Beautiful.
against her. Guys. Ghost Lady asked the question, who wrote it? What are you going on? I wrote Destiny from start to end. Believe it or not, I did.
Are you not worried for the Piano Cats? Because you've seen with Piano Cats, there'll be one song with like 10 names on the song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are you not worried we're gonna have similar stories?
Yeah, but it happens all the time. I mean, it happened with the founding of Facebook, for example. Those two twins who came up with the idea, got a guy to program, and then he ran away with the company. It's been happening since time immemorial in any field where there's collaboration in humans. Sadly, there's always greed.
You know what I've realized?
There's always stories
Bravons,
like that.
Is you hear people talk about what we are talking about now, like on podcasts or on radio before.
Yeah.
But you never think it's gonna happen to you.
Never.
You never think it's gonna happen to you until it does.
Never.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, never.
Camera guys. So what? Piano guys. They're not even focused. And this nigga got 5 cameras, all focused. So
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I guess it's just
So it's
life.
gonna be this life.
Even with us, I think one of the things that sustained us, again, I believe, is that we had people that within the industry, hence I like mentioning Lindelani because he was always at the forefront. You are given advice, but you choose whether you want to take the advice or not. We always took advice. Our manager was very strict. Stacey was very strict, Kudos to her because some of the things we learned through Yena, So don't be too great to a point where you don't want to listen to anyone, That's why billionaires, they surround themselves with people that give them they're called advisors, not just one.
Counsel.
You have multiple people to say, this is what I want to do. What do you think? Check if this will work. If it doesn't work, okay, find a way to make it work. But they don't impose on people to say, hey, make it work or whatever. So do the same. Have people around you that are able to say, hey, Ntwana, I know, more wrong. And understand why they're saying you're wrong. Sometimes you cannot always be right. Understand? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wait till you saw Lily MacG. The other thing that is actually pinning most artists down, it's lack of entertainment lawyers. Because we sign these contracts, we don't understand what we are putting ourselves into.
You're hungry.
Yeah, we are hungry for fame. Ke bona TV o tsamaya ka koloi so o dula ko this particular estate, tlhaga ko TV. Okay, you wanna kiss me?
No, I don't know.
Okay. I can kiss you.
You're my destiny after all.
I can kiss you. And the ratings will go high.
No, you guys need to kiss up and make up. Not me.
So,
well, my wife is Swana, so.
okay.
It's colored. Swana still, but colored.
Okay. So that's where the trick is. And we find ourselves, having to be, enforced or forcing ourselves to, abide or to just find our, like, we sign and then 2 years later or 3 years later, boom, you go to social network, you are venting, complaining and whatever. And that's when this is a career suicide. Honestly, I took it upon myself that I'm going to study.
Okay.
Last year, I studied music business.
Wow.
I was sponsored by Samro via Boston City campus. This year, I'm busy to study a paralegal practitioner.
Wow.
Yeah, via University of Cape Town. So there's clear clarity of certain ways of how to approach, legal
things.
Yeah. So at least not that I'll be appearing in court or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll be working with law firms if I want to, or with attorneys or advocates.
So
So
you think-
for me,
Do you think we should have a musical lawyer on the platform?
100%.
honestly, yes. I
There's
attended-
who's the guy?
Just saying, man. It took
Yes.
you Malaika. Did I not say this 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
What's the guy? Who's the guy? There's a guy who is an artist, but he studied it now.
Trumpis. I know.
Oh, Eugene.
Eugene.
Yes,
Yeah, but
Eugene.
so many
No,
people.
man, there's-
Guys have been
Twice,
dropping me
yeah.
inboxes, bro.
Let me go. I'll tell you now.
There's
I
another
know
guy.
Malum's on deck said we must get this guy.
Yeah, people have been inboxing me a lot of
Because
suggestions.
a lot of infringements.
Yeah,
It's a lot, and
geez.
people don't really get to
Crazy.
understand why.
There's another
they
guy
are
called
happening.
Osman. Hypno. Osman.
You know?
Hypnosis.
Hypno, yeah, it's
Hypnosis,
Osman.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Osman.
let's encourage our artists. Go to school.
No, not Osman.
Let's study. We've got a lot of time in hotels, long flights, traveling. We can always, register kadi online courses and empower yourself.
No, 100%, man.
So yeah. So
Coach
tomorrow ke anyadisa ka Angu, tomorrow ke represent as a legal practitioner.
Cheers.
You know what I mean?
You
Yeah.
say, Ghost Lady?
No. I was just, well, as we're ending, I'm just hoping that there is a return of Malaika as we know it. So I'll be one of those that will cross fingers because I think there's still good things. There's still
Yeah,
good.
no, go bereka yanka OC. I get obsessed with OC. So
And you see, for
it's
Backstreet
still
Boys
open
and
for you.
NSYNC, they're still performing
They still
now.
perform.
Yeah, the one here when
Well,
they the other
you're talking about
month.
the NSYNC, the Manhattans and
That's crazy.
the OJs and all of that. They're still performing. You understand?
Austin, you gave it the go ahead though.
not a problem. But but in life, even if go tshwana le ha ngwana ka mora a dula tsama bosigo. Wo mora wa itse ke nne. Tsa key ya gate le remote. I go to right. Tsama. O bue ka any time o batla o kena ka yone. It's up to you
To make a decision.
to make a decision. So he took a decision that favors him, that he felt was comfortable for him.
Okay.
It's psychological.
Sifala.
So you guys, you don't want to sing us out with Destiny?
Yo.
That,
Only one person sings good Destiny, so I'll just do that.
Go collect the royalties. and she'll do the singing. While he laughs to the
Bro, we
bank.
can't have Mumsy and not ask her to sing Destiny,
That's
bro.
true though.
Hey? All right, here we go.
Oh man,
Let's go.
you can feel the magic.
Get back in track. Get back in track.
Whatever you want to do. Are you ready?
Oh, Shapa Capel.
Yeah.
Give me a chorus saving. Again, waiting.
Yes.
I need to hear the key first. And then I'll follow suit.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
You are and you are and will be my soul and the air that I breathe, my heart and the love that I need, and you are my destiny. I can feel it, I can feel the magic. Tell me if you can imagine. Don't you dare resist the power. Love will take you higher, baby.
Yeah! Make some noise for Malaika! Thank you guys. Oh, wow, man. Yo!
Goosebumps. Oh man.
Yo. Thank you guys.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chila, itlesha lefiki. Ungoyigi, even if when they ask you, how sabini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.